What happens when a society is deeply militarized? What happens when that military rejects questioning and demands adherence to only one solution? When its leaders demand complete obedience? As discussed in my video yesterday, the Singapore Armed Forces or SAF uses predictable one solution to every problem approach. Sean Walsh criticized the lack of innovation and creativity. He ascribed part of the problem to the culture where we do not question our elders. And this is what the PAP has been trying to build. A cornerstone of PAP's politics is the militarization of Singaporean society. Every male Singaporean is trained to follow instructions. We are trained to obey orders without question. We are trained not to ask why. Such militarization helps the party. It helps them get re-elected. It creates a society that is easily manipulated. It also makes it easy for the party to create shadows and danger. A key product of a militarized state is the development of a siege mentality. The army trains you to think in binaries. It is either your country or potential enemies. It sees danger and violence everywhere, which makes it such a useful tool for politically corrupt parties such as the PAP. We are taught that our neighbors are threats, that if we do not keep our heads down and work our lives out, they will overtake us. Singapore will fall. The Chinese will have to accept a merger with Malaysia, that they will suffer. So we do not question. Our lives are about working. It is about making money. And with the patronage of our Western masters, we become rich. A siege mentality, unquestioning subordination supported by our colonial masters. We bathe in the wealth. We see our neighbors, our potential enemies as less than us because our dollar is worth more. We are taught to see our colonial wealth as a yardstick to measure our place in this region. We are trained to sing the PAP's praises. Lee Kuan Yew, the great statesman that led a malaria-infested swampland into a first world nation. As good soldiers, we do not question. We accept the fiction. It benefits the PAP. But at what cost? When a society is trained to obey rather than to think, questioning becomes dangerous. When obedience becomes the highest virtue, conscience becomes a liability. When we see our neighbors as threats, we become the same for them. People learn to stay silent in the face of injustice because speaking up feels like insubordination. From the army camp to the civil service to parliament, the lesson is the same. Never question authority. In a militarized society, loyalty is measured by obedience. The PAP has built a country that runs like a battalion. Efficient, disciplined, obedient. It taught us to see our neighbors as dangerous. How do you build relationships when you see your neighbors as enemies?